Aw man, here we go again. Guys, we're going to be talking about what is the best GTA game in the entire series. But before we do that, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button so you can be notified every single time that I drop a video, which for my long form is every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific time here in this garage, because I'm filming these usually at about 3 in the morning and I'm trying not to wake my family. But apparently it's just free game for the neighbors. So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and talk about what is the best GTA game of the entire series. So let's go ahead and get into it. What is the best GTA game in the entire series? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think is the best one. Now, it's obviously between GTA 5 and GTA San Andreas. The other games are absolutely amazing. I do think that GTA 4 does have some series high points as well. I think that they have the best main character of the entire series as well. I think Nico Bellic is probably the all-around best protagonist. However, it is not the best game. There is still a bunch of problems with that game. Most notably was the boat-like cars that you have to drive in that game. I remember the first time that I played GTA 4, I was actually kind of disappointed. I was a young one who didn't appreciate the nuance of this darker story. I mean, honestly, the story is absolutely amazing, but one of the first things that took me out of the game was how bad it was feeling the driving of the cars. I absolutely hate the driving in that game. There's a few other things that irk me, and I'm going to go ahead and do a whole entire video about GTA 4 someday as well, but now is not that day. What I'm trying to say is that there are some high points with that game, and I think there is a lot of arguments on why it is one of the better GTA games, but it's definitely not the best. There's Vice City. Vice City is one of my favorite games. It's absolutely an amazing game. However, that is one of the ones that has aged the most. Now, if we're going to be talking about what has aged the most, it's very clearly GTA 3. Well, actually, it's GTA 1 and 2, but we're talking about the actual 3D games. It's definitely GTA 3. Now, I've actually been replaying all of the GTA games on my Twitch recently. If you guys want to check that out, by the way, you can go ahead and check out the link in my bio, twitch.tv/don'tbesmartalec. That will go ahead and send you right on over to my streams. I've been going through the entire series, and I have been noticing certain things that I haven't noticed before, and also which games have aged the most. GTA 3 was a hard game to get through, man. It was rough. There's still a lot of things that I enjoy about that game, but it is easily the worst of the GTA games. Now, it's still a great game. I don't think any of the Rockstar games are bad, but it's just that is one that is unfortunately not aged well, and that's going to happen. But it's still a lot of fun. So, what is the best game, though? That's the thing. It's not GTA 3. It's definitely not Vice City as well, and it's not GTA 4. It really comes down to San Andreas and GTA 5. Now, I think if somebody wants to go ahead and pick out GTA 5, there is more than enough reasons to go ahead and do that. You have to look at just the success alone from GTA 5. This game has been breaking records left and right as far as how many copies it's been selling, what's it been able to do for the online multiplayer as far as these types of open world, GTA style games goes. Before GTA 5, the online mode in these types of games was not nearly as ubiquitous as it is now in the gaming industry. So that has been a huge accomplishment that it's been able to do. They have brought in completely new mechanics to the game, and I think revolutionized the GTA series, having multiple main characters, being able to switch back and forth, and also too the cool thing of whenever you switch to a different character and they're just in the middle of doing something. I think that's a really cool thing that kind of adds more of an element to the realism of the world and making the world feel alive. You have an incredibly giant map, and there's been things that have continuously been added for years and years and years. So it does feel like the game is fresh, like it's continuously evolving, and like there's always things that are, new and things to do in that game. Now, the thing is, though, is that I do kind of feel that GTA 5 was a bit oversaturated. For me, and I'm sure that there were some other people like me who felt this way. I kind of felt like GTA 5 was just so shoved down my throat by the media that it really did kind of push me away. I got very burnt out from GTA 5, and I'm not saying that I don't like that game. I love that game. That is one of my favorite games of the entire series. But it was something that I just kept seeing every other commercial at one point. New feature online, go ahead and buy this game and all that. And I love that game, but it was just so tiring to keep on having that thrown back in my face all the time. So it made me kind of want to put a pause to that game and then go to different other games. My personal favorite, what I think is the best game, is not GTA 5. It is San Andreas, and it's not even a question. Replaying that game on my Twitch stream as well just reinforces this. There's so many things, so many features that were in that game that are no longer in the GTA games. And that's very, very sad, man. Like, I think GTA San Andreas had so much innovation, had so much creativity, and had so much customization, and a lot of that is not in GTA 4 and 5, and I don't get why. You aren't supposed to take away elements, you're supposed to add upon. Now, there are some parts that they've taken away that do make sense. Now, one of my favorite features of San Andreas is the gang wars that you can have. I think that was a completely fun thing that was... It was kind of busy work that you have in these open world type games, but it was fun busy work. Usually when they're having you do kind of like the side stuff, right, it gets boring very quickly. It gets old, it just becomes a chore. With San Andreas, when you're trying to go out and take over the neighborhoods, it didn't feel like a chore. It did actually feel like it was part of the story, and it felt fun. It was challenging at times, and it felt like, you're in the action of it. It was awesome. And a lot of games have tried to emulate that as well, like Saints Row tried doing that, and it has not nearly been as fun. The thing that I hated about Saints Row when they did it too is that San Andreas also has the feature of when your neighborhood gets under attack, you have to go and defend it. Saints Row does that, but it's like every other 2 minutes that you have to go and defend another neighborhood. Otherwise, it gets taken over, and then you have to go and fight for it again. And it's very, very annoying. GTA San Andreas was not like that, luckily. As far as GTA San Andreas goes, I think that was the most customizable game in the entire series. And then even with GTA 5, I believe, has a bigger map, but San Andreas's map felt way bigger. There's 3 different cities in there, 3 different cultures, 3 entirely different types of feeling of atmosphere. You have Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas in the form of Los Santos, San Fierro, and then Las Venturas. And it just felt so much fun unlocking those cities, getting to those places, going in and exploring the area. They had a completely different vibe from each other. With Los Santos and GTA 5, even the areas that are very different from the main city do still at least feel kind of like at least a similar type of vibe from each other. Now, don't get me wrong, where Trevor is a very different style of place from Los Santos, but it just didn't feel like as much of a different atmosphere as, say, San Fierro provided, as opposed to Los Santos, or Las Venturas provided, as opposed to Los Santos. And that's because it's still part of the greater Los Santos area in GTA 5. So with San Andreas, it really did feel like you are going through a giant state where you are going through different cities, and it really made the map feel way better. It made it feel way, way bigger. So yeah, as far as that goes, I mean, it was just a much more, I think, grand and like, you know, satirical and funny story as opposed to GTA 5. GTA 5 is much more grounded in that area as far as the HD universe has been, and they still do have the satirical charm that GTA games do have, but with the old games of, say, Vice City, GTA 3, San Andreas, there was just this ridiculous charm that is not in GTA 5. And GTA 5 can get really outlandish when, you know, you're fighting aliens or battling clowns on some, you know, freaking psychedelic trip. But like with San Andreas, you're this gangbanger who then ends up working for the CIA and is jumping out of planes, using a jetpack, fighting a whole entire military base by himself, wielding a minigun. Like, it is absolutely insanity, and I fucking loved that, man. That was so freaking fun. I do love the realism that GTA 5 provides, but that was something, I think, that outlandishness was very much like GTA's bread and butter. And I do miss how crazy and how unrealistic some of those games got. CJ, I think, is also just a very amazing character. He was a very fun character to be in the shoes of. And I would say that Michael is the overall main character of the three main characters. And he's just a terrible person. Like CJ's a terrible person too when you think about it. But I mean, like, he's much more likable. Michael, on the other hand, is just one of the worst and least likable people that you can imagine. This guy would absolutely screw over any of his friends, as proven, because he does that in the game, if it benefits him. And it's just, you know, and I understand that's part of the lure of that character. GTA 5, they did want to explore those types of characters that wouldn't necessarily be the protagonist in standard stories. They wanted to find characters who are more of the supporting character, more of those types of characters that you don't necessarily see as the hero or the protagonist. And I do think that they did that well. And I think that the cast who plays the characters does it amazing. I'm not throwing any shade at the actor for Michael at all. But it's just, you know, as far as the characters, when you're lining up Michael or CJ, CJ is a much better character. The gameplay is obviously way better in GTA 5. The story, though, I thought was more intriguing, more entertaining in GTA San Andreas. So as far as the gameplay goes, like I said, I just played this on Twitch. The gunplay, so much better in GTA 5. And that's for many different reasons, obviously. You're talking about a game that came out, what, like 10 years after San Andreas did. Obviously, they're going to go ahead and improve. It also came out after Red Dead Redemption, which I do think was the Rockstar game that really revolutionized the gunplay as far as, you know, any Rockstar title. So before Red Dead Redemption goes, their gunplay was iffy at best. And then Red Dead Redemption came in and really kind of cleaned up a lot of stuff as far as the gunplay goes. And then GTA 5 pretty much took that and just improved upon it. So I do like that. The driving in GTA 5 is a really good mix of realism, but also making sure that it's fun, right? I love the fact that you can control your car while you're having air. That's really dope. You can't do that in San Andreas. But with San Andreas, the story is what really brings it all together. I love the story of the two Johnson's brothers just trying to survive through the hood. You see the rags to riches story. You see CJ overcome everything that he's gone through. You see him not only just basically become that powerful type of boss throughout the criminal world, but he also overcomes his own personal issues, his own issues with his family as well. I love the relationship between him and Sweet. I used to hate Sweet, but I really do love Sweet as a character. And then the villains in that one, with GTA 5, I felt the villains were lacking. There's Steve, there's Devin Weston, and they're all right villains. They're fine, but for a GTA story, they really do thrive when it comes to the villains. And with San Andreas, you had such good villains. You had Tenpenny, you had Big Smoke, you had Ryder, you had personal betrayals that are happening in this game. It makes you, the player, want to continue the story so you can get revenge yourself. It's awesome that way. You're hooked. With GTA 5, it doesn't do that. It doesn't have that really just personal kind of like, oh man, like I need, like, this guy was my brother, this guy was my friend, and now he's turned on me. I must go and get him. It doesn't have that, which is odd because a lot of GTAs have just absolute betrayal throughout them. And in this one, the only betrayal that's coming from is really Michael onto Trevor. Now that is obviously a bright note as far as characters go. Trevor, and then the main characters are all amazing, but Trevor is absolutely the standout. The guy is an absolute psychopath, super fun to be to play as, and the reasoning why is because he is based off of the type of early GTA player, the guy who would go and do the massacres and all that. He is a reflection of us, so naturally we're going to enjoy that. So yeah, it's just basically, I think it's a very close one as far as San Andreas and GTA 5 goes. But I think GTA San Andreas, for me personally, is my favorite of the games. I think each game has something that they provide as far as like a really good thing that they bring to the table. And I would say that most of them have at least a best in at least one category. Like I said, GTA 4 I think has the best protagonist. With San Andreas, I think that they have the best map. With GTA 5, I think it's easily the best gameplay. Let's see, with Vice City, I'd say the best soundtrack, the best original score to that game. Every single time I think of a mission complete, I don't think of San Andreas, even though that is a very good one. I think about down, 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 down. Love that one. Absolutely love it. So I think every one of those games does provide a best in at least one certain category. But for me, I think the best game overall, when you're looking at absolutely everything, what is the thing that has pretty much good marks across the board? I'd say it's San Andreas. GTA 5 is a close second, but I'd say it's San Andreas. What is your favorite GTA game, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that bell notification button as well so you can be notified every single time that I drop a new video, which for my long form is every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific time. I've been trying to stay disciplined at releasing a new long form every single day. So any engagement does help me get seen by this app, and I'd really appreciate it, guys. So before I go, I do want to let you all know that this video is being sponsored by Grifter's Cola. Grifter's Cola. It can cure smallpox. Well, that's not that bad, right? Oh, hang on, no, there's a little bit more to that slogan. Can cure smallpox because it kills you and you won't get smallpox. Okay, that's not a cure. And that's not also a good slogan.